first quarter was the best we played the whole season in the first quarter. I thought the last 3 quarters was just the worst we could have possibly played. You know, the second quarter was as bad as poorly as we played the whole season. In the last 2 quarters, I didn't think we, you know, really did anything in those 2 quarters too. So we had a really good first quarter, and then I think the last 3 quarters we just never got anything going, had no rhythm. We was always on the shot clock. You know, they were getting so many things in the paint. You know, at the end of the night, they get 87 points. They get 60 of them in the paint. So, you know, it wasn't a good game. We just didn't play well after the first quarter, and we gave up way too many things in the lane. We had way too many unforced turnovers. It was one of those games where it was a disaster, really.
In the second quarter, the offense seemed, like you mentioned, lose the rhythm. Was it something they were doing or something the offense wasn't doing on the court?
We're always on the clock. We got on the clock in the second quarter. We went 15 straight possessions without a basket, you know, because we weren't executing and we weren't getting into the play sets quickly enough, and so we got on the clock. And so we ended up taking some really difficult shots or forced shots because we were on the clock, and we've got to do a better job of getting ourselves in a position and getting ourselves set so that we can run the offense and execute it to the point where we can get good shots. We had no trouble with that in the first quarter. We were moving the basketball and doing some things. We just got to do a better job of getting into the set, you know, quicker so that we have options.
Even after the starters came back in with 4 minutes left in that second quarter, just nothing.
It was we lost all the momentum. You know, I just thought we played, like I said, I thought we played good I thought we played really good in the first quarter. You know, the ball movement and everything that we had, and then the last 3 quarters we didn't do it. We didn't have it, and we turned the ball over, as I said. But you know, it's kind of one of those things. We gotta. You know, we'll practice tomorrow and we'll line up and we'll play again. You know, and we got a big challenge coming in the next game. We're playing one of the best teams in the league, and you know, we don't. You know, as I was saying to the guys, you know, we're just in a position where, you know, we have to treat all of these games like it's almost like they're playoff games. We got to dig ourselves, you know, out and try to get back into the race. And the only way we can do that is that we got to win games. And you know, to lose another home game is not a good thing. But some kind of way, you know, we got to put this behind us because we play a really good, you know, team coming in here on Sunday.
Do you get the sense maybe the starters were, after having such a successful first quarter, when they came back in and things weren't working quite as well, they may have just started pressing and trying to do a little too much rather than go back to
I don't know if you know, if they were pressing. I just, you know, we missed some shots. You know, we had shot the ball, you know, so well in the first quarter. But, you know, I mean, they miss a lot of shots that they're capable of making, and we're shot in the 70s in the first quarter, I think. And, you know, obviously, you know, you're not going to shoot 70%, you know, for a basketball game, but you still got to continue to take good shots. And the thing, if you look at the stat sheet, there's 2 things that's very disturbing. The turnovers, you know, we give up 25 points off turnovers. You know, they get 87 points. You know, I mean, that's quite a few points. You know, I mean, almost a third of their points came on our turnovers. And then if you look at the points in the paint, in the 87-point game, they got 60 of them in the paint. And you know, that's really a high number. You know, if you're talking about, you know, the percentage of points you score in the paint as opposed to your overall points. So at the end of the night, you take the free throws, they made 6 of those, so almost everything that they did was in the paint except for a couple of jump shots here and there. You know, Randy Ford made a few jump shots. You know, Hayward made a couple, but other than that, everything was right at the basket. And so that's the toughest thing, I think. So we just have to find a way to, you know, I mean, this has got to just be put behind us. We got to come in tomorrow, we got to do something good, and then, you know, we have to line up and we got to play and we got to find a way to start winning ball games. That's just, I mean, it's as simple as it gets, really. All right, thank you.
You're back-to-back great opening quarters from this team, but what in the heck happened there in the second quarter?
Came out flat. I just think that we took bad shots. We got a little selfish second quarter where just the ball wasn't moving, wasn't any easy buckets, a lot of ISOs. We had a lot of turnovers, including myself today. Turned the ball over way too much. Out there trying to make a little too much and getting a lot of character, but that happens sometimes. But overall, you got to credit them. Obviously, we didn't do it. It had to be a reason. They played good defense. They made adjustments, and you got to credit them.
You guys have shown the ability to bounce back despite tough stretches like that. What was the difference there tonight? Because it seemed like once the starters did come back in, you could never regain that same kind of momentum.
I think everybody's got a rhythm. I think the rhythm was key. I think after that second quarter was a little deflating, came at halftime only down 2 still. That third quarter was a bad third quarter. We've had troubles with that quarter, and I don't know what it is. It's got to be execution. We got to figure ways out, and then offensively, their big started getting going towards the halftime, and then turnovers. I mean, I think we had the season high turnovers, and that led to 25 fast break points. And you can't play good defense on fast breaks. And when our turnovers were low, it's just disturbing because we had such a good first quarter, getting ready to jump on. I think we're up as many as 10 or 11, and this team we know is on a good road team, and had a huge opportunity slip away from us.
Perplexing at this point in the season that you get the quality victory over Philadelphia, yet you have an opportunity to capitalize on it tonight. You still can't find that consistency, whether it be from the starters or the bench, and get 4 full quarters.
Yeah, we're just not a consistent team right now. I mean, it's the only way to slice it. I'm not going to beat around the bush. We're good one quarter, the other quarters we're not. Defensively, sometimes we're in there, and sometimes we get mental lapses and not happen. And because of that, that's indicative of our record. And right now, we're not a really good team. But with that being said, we're in here working hard to become a good team. We're watching film. We're holding guys accountable. And tomorrow we'll come in and we'll look at the film and look at my turnovers or bad defense, and then hopefully correct them and get a win on Sunday.
Gotcha.
A lot of the turnovers didn't feel forced. Was it a case of guys not being in the right spots? Like you said, maybe guys coming out of character trying to
I
create
just think
plays?
that it was out of rhythm. I think guys, confident. Sometimes I should have shot a shot and I tried to drop it off Gortat. We had bad communication. Other times was I thought that they did a good job denying or pressuring. At certain times, they scout our plays like we scout theirs, and they did a better job taking us out of ours than we did theirs.
You guys shot 80% in the first quarter.
Yeah.
It obviously tapered off in the second quarter. What was the difference between the first quarter and the rest of the game?
Well, first quarter we had good rhythm, ball movement. Second quarter was ISOs. If you look at the game, it was shot clock winding down, fade away. Shot clock winding down, jump shot. Shot clock winding down. First half pick and rolls. Plus we got stops. I was kind of bringing the ball up in transition, throwing the ball ahead, getting easy shots, and that's how we have to play. And anytime we get in these ISO situations, we're not going to be that good because we're just not an ISO team.
How do you get that rhythm back after playing so well in the first and then seem like a different team the last 3 quarters?
I mean, how do you get it back? I mean, sometimes you can get it back within a game and just getting back to basics. And sometimes that if you keep playing that way, you get those results. And for us, it's watching our film and saying, hey, when we play this way, this is the kind of team we are. When we don't, it's tough. And it's kind of hard. You got 12 guys, you got 12 individuals yet trying to make a team, and certain qualities of guys. Some guys are more scorers than that, and that's their mentality. And we're trying to put everyone in the right positions to become a full team, and we're struggling with that.
How'd you feel playing so many minutes in a row in the second half? Seemed like you didn't really come out at all till the very end.
Yeah, I thought shot-wise, I thought that I had good lift on my legs defensively. I thought I slacked a little bit, lax, and let Haywood get a couple back doors on me, a couple cuts. Overall, I'm willing to do that if it's to win. It gets frustrating when you're doing that, and they keep going up and up. And overall, that makes you more tired when you're losing more than when you're winning. So, but overall, I'm still young, so hopefully I can do it now until I get older.
We play inside, outside. We move the ball, we swing the ball, we share the ball, and unfortunately we stopped doing it, and it's just it start happening every game right now. We're just not playing the game we're supposed to play. It's fine for the first 10, 12, 15 minutes, and all of a sudden everybody's trying to go his own. Everybody's trying to be a hero, and that's not the way we're going to win basketball game. If we're not going to do what coach tells us to do, if we're going to keep breaking the places and systems, and we're not going to win basketball game like that.
Alvin clearly frustrated with his bench play there in the second quarter, played the starters a lot of minutes there in the second half. You talked about not doing what the coach wants. As the veteran of this team, are you going to have to be one of the guys that steps up in this locker room and kind of voices the opinion and kind of making sure the message gets through to the people it needs to?
Definitely. I'm going to try to talk to the guys that struggling right now, but I'm just going to do this personally. Each one of us know that we are not playing well right now, and and you know it's not going to be taken the right way if one of us is just going to step in right now and be really vocal right now on the middle of the locker room in front of everybody. So we're just going to talk, you know, to certain players and try to help them out. But basically, each one of us has to be ready for the game. You know, each one of us got to get ready for the game. You know, whatever they have to do, prepare them, you know, prepare themselves for the battle. You know, you got to compete, go out there, play with passion, play with love for the game, and fight. You know, that's it. You got to fight for you, for your team, and for your fans.
Thanks much.
How can you get that rhythm back after it kind of slips away from you?
We got to come back to practice, you know, to practicing. I mean, you got to keep practicing and you got to keep fighting. You know, you can't hang your head down and just think that, you know, nothing is working now. We, you know, quite honestly, in the shithole. We just got to keep fighting. We just got to work hard. That's it. We got to forget about this. Come tomorrow morning and work on our game. That's it.
On the bright side, what was working well in that first quarter there?
Well, the first quarter we all played with, we all had fun playing together. You know, we share with the ball, we swing the ball, we had an inside-outside game. You know, we first of all we had some stops, we had a good defense, and then we were able to run the break. And all of a sudden, in the second quarter, third, fourth quarter, we did not do it. So that's just how it is. If you're not going to play the game we're supposed to play, you're going to lose it.
How'd you feel playing so many consecutive minutes there in the second half? You're there.
Oh, that's fine.
Pretty much the whole.
I don't mind. I'm a young horse, so I can do it.
Oh God, I forgot what I was going to ask now.
You took him out of the room.
Sorry about that. It happens.
Well, you had a good game against Utah. It seemed like tonight, but what do you see as being in the middle of the court? All of a sudden, the ball stops moving and the passes stop happening, and everyone's just putting up.
I mean, obviously it's frustrating. Obviously it's frustrating because you know you want to help the team and you want to win the game, but you know we got to play together. We got to help each other, and you know we are a young team. We are not a veteran team, and we just gotta we gotta help each other. You know we gotta when we have a timeout, we gotta talk to each other, set it up the right play, and come back to. You know, to the stuff that is successful for us. You know, like I said, the first quarter was good because we shared the ball. You know, we had an inside outside, and we had some stops. We were able to run, and we just did not do it in the second half.
Thanks.